Om Gam Ganapatye Namaha. Kaliyugada Kalpataru, the fifth delight. Shri Raghavendra Guru Sarvabhouma. Chapter 10. Vishnutirtha becomes Shri Vijayindra. The decision Shri Vyasaraja Tirtha to offer his disciple Vishnutirtha to Shri Surendratirtha was widely known in the capital, attracting thousands of devotees to the Lokapavana Matha. On the grand stage, both revered gurus were seated. On one side were Shri Vishnutirtha, Shri Srinivasa Tirtha, Shri Vadirajaru, Shri Purandaradasaru, Kanakadasaru, and Krishnacharyaru. On the other side sat Emperor Krishnadevaraya, Achyutaraya, Aliya Ramaraja, Chavapanayaka of Tanjavur, Vishwanatha Nayaka of Madurai, and several ministers and nobles. Turning to Sri Surendra Tirtha, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtha said, "As we mentioned yesterday, we nurtured Vittalacharya under the name Vishnutirtha, guiding him in all scriptures and molding him into a great scholar. Following the divine will of Sri Mula Gopala Krishna, we are offering him to you today. Until now, Vishnutirtha has been like a son to us. From this day, he will be your son. Accept him as your disciple. Bring him into the traditions of your great institution and make him the ruler of Sri Madhvacharya's Vedanta empire." Saying this, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtha smilingly took Vishnutirtha's hand and placed it in the hand of Sri Surendra Tirtha. He added, "Accept this priceless jewel as an offering to Sri Moolarama. Among our disciples, there is no one more learned, virtuous, or devoted to Hari and Guru than Vishnutirtha. Through him, the glory and honor of both our institutions will resonate across the horizons." The assembly erupted in cheers, hailing both gurus. Sri Surendra Tirtha, expressing his gratitude to Sri Vyasaraja Tirtha, formally initiated Vishnutirtha by conferring upon him Danda, Pallava, the sacred mantra mudras, and imparting the great mantra and the 64 traditional arts. Following the customs of the Matha, Sri Surendra Tirtha ceremonially seated him on the sacred Bhadrasana, that is throne of ascetics, and conferred upon him the title Shri Vijayindra Tirtha, appointing him as the head of the Dakshinadi Matha, succeeding the revered Sri Kavindra Tirtha. To signify the ascension of the new Jagadguru, 31 ceremonial cannon volleys were fired. Sri Vyasaraja Tirtha then presented Sri Vijayindra Tirtha with numerous invaluable gifts and a collection of sacred texts blessing him. Following this, Emperor Krishnadevaraya, Achyutaraya, Aliya Ramaraja, Chavapanayaka, and Vishwanatha Nayaka, along with many Vedic scholars, secular intellectuals, and dharmic devotees, offered gifts and paid homage to the new Guru, Sri Vijayindra Tirtha. At that time, a renowned scholar named Krishna Sharma, who had recently arrived from Navadvipa, challenged Sri Vijayindra Tirtha to a debate on Tarkashastra, that is logic, and later on the concept of Tattvamasi. With the permission of both gurus, Sri Vijayendra engaged in a 3-hour debate with Krishna Sharma. Displaying his immense scholarship and brilliance, he left Krishna Sharma speechless and achieved a resounding victory. Impressed by the profound intellect and command of the new Guru, the entire assembly erupted in applause, shouting, "Victory to Sri Vijayendra Tirtha." The joy and pride felt by Sri Vyasaraja Tirtha and Sri Surendra Tirtha was indescribable. Emperor Krishnadevaraya, overwhelmed with happiness at the trump of the new Guru, openly praised Sri Vijayendra Tirtha with heartfelt admiration. Later that day, Sri Vijayendra Tirtha performed the worship of Sri Moolarama under the guidance of Sri Surendra Tirtha, delighted everyone present. After a grand feast with Tirtha Prasada, the ceremonies of the Pattabhisheka Utsava, that is coronation festival, concluded successfully, leaving the devotees in a state of immense joy and reverence. Sri Vyasarajaru, during a private conversation with Sri Surendra Tirtha a few days after Sri Vijayendra Tirtha's ascension as the head of the Matha, remarked, "Did you see how our Vijayendra trumped so effortlessly over the renowned scholar Krishna Sharma in the debate on the very day he became the head of the Mahasamsthana? His mastery in reasoning and scholarship is truly extraordinary. Words cannot fully praise it. To witness such profound erudition at such an young age is nothing short of astonishing. It feels as though his knowledge is not limited to this life, but is the result of learning and practice from a previous birth. Observing his intellectual brilliance and unmatched debating skills, I am reminded of the grand personality of your Paramaguru, Guru Shri Vibhudendra Tirtharu. As described by our Guru, Sri Lakshmi Narayana Muni, our Guru once shared with me in confidence, "Dear Vyasaraja, there has been no one in this world as versatile and invincible as our Vidyaguru, the Venerable Sri Vibhudendra Tirtharu. He alone preserved and expanded Sri Madhvacharya's tradition of true scholarship and teachings. If he had not appeared in this world, even the name of a philosophy might have vanished by now. Despite his greatness, there was one unfulfilled desire that always troubled him. One day, in solitude, Sri Vibhudendra Tirtharu confided in me. For so many years, I have dedicated myself to refuting opposing philosophies, establishing the principles of Dvaita, and preserving the traditional teaching lineage. I have written a few texts, but I feel I have failed to ensure that the profound knowledge I gained through the grace of Hari and Vayu is properly utilized for the benefit of future generations. The creation of exceptional texts that can safeguard Dvaita philosophy has remained incomplete in this lifetime. It now seems impossible to fulfill this responsibility. Therefore, I must be born again to complete this mission. If in my next birth I can study under one of your disciples, it would bring me the greatest joy. Let this secret remain with you." Sri Lakshmi Narayana Muni continued, "Dear Vyasaraja, if in the future one of your disciples exhibits the unparalleled brilliance, debating prowess, and intellectual mastery of Sri Vibhudendra Tirtharu, know that it is indeed him reborn. He will create unmatched text, conquer adversaries in debate, establish Dvaita firmly, and preserve and propagate the tradition, earning immortal fame." After recounting this, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu continued, "Sri Surendra, there is a secret that I have not shared with anyone until now. Listen carefully. As I was teaching Vijayindra, the prophecy of my Guru repeatedly came to my mind. I realized long ago that Shri Vibhudendra Tirtharu had been reborn as Sri Vishnutirtha. That is why I entrust him to you. The fact that he achieved a spectacular victory in debate on the very day he became the head of the Mahapita has solidified my belief. It is clear now that he is destined to accomplish great things for Dvaita philosophy." With tears of joy streaming down his face, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu expressed his emotions. Sri Surendra Tirtharu, equally moved, stood up and embraced Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu, saying, "Your generosity, brotherly love, and deep commitment to Sri Madhvacharya's lineage have left me in awe. We are eternally grateful to you. Today, your insight and foresight have brought a new light to the Mahasamsthana." Sri Surendra Tirtharu, smiling gently, said, "Indeed, we know this to be true. That is precisely why we came here to request him from you. By giving him to us, you have performed a great service to us, one we will never forget." He held Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu's hand and expressed this with a voice filled with gratitude. The two revered Gurus continued their discussions for a long time and on various matters before proceeding to the evening worship. A few days later, Sri Surendra Tirtharu decided to embark on Digvijaya, that is conquest tour, with his beloved disciple Sri Vijayindra Tirtharu. In private, Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu gave detailed guidance and instructions to Sri Vijayindra Tirtharu and blessed him, preparing him to bid farewell. Ready to accompany his Guru, Vijayindra Tirtharu emerged, and the disciples and devotees gathered to send off the Guru and his disciple. Nearby, Sri Vadiraja Tirtharu, witnessing this movement, expressed his wish, saying, "Please bless us by visiting Udupi Kshetra to strengthen the bond between us." Vijayendra Tirtharu, with a gentle smile, responded, "That can be arranged," and embraced him. At that moment, Krishnacharya and Kanakachalacharya approached and bowed to Vijayendra, saying, "Please forgive and bless us. Your disciples who have sought refuge in you." Vijayendra Tirtharu, holding their hands, replied, "Oh, don't say such things. You are my companions in learning and dear to me. You too have earned the blessings of both our revered Gurus. It is now upon both of us to uphold and elevate the glory of these two great institutions. Let us strive to fulfill their responsibility successfully. Though I may be leaving now, I will return. Vijayindra then bowed before Sri Vyasarajatirtharu, holding his feet, and asked, Gurudeva, when will I be graced with your darshan again? Tears welled up in Vyasarajatirtharu's eyes, and he gently wiped Vijayindra Tirtharu's tears with his cloth. He said, by the grace of Sri Moolarama and Sri Gopalakrishna, that opportunity will come soon. Do not worry. The responsibility of elevating the prestige of these two great pitas lies with you. May Sri Hari and Vayu grant you the strength to fulfill this task. Let the victory drums of Dvaita philosophy resound through your efforts. The gathering was moved, witnessing the bond of love between the Guru and his disciple. Among the group representing the emperor to bid farewell to the Gurus was Aliya Ramaraja, who bowed to Sri Vijayindra Tirtharu and said, O Guru, I request you to return to this capital to accept the extraordinary service and honors I wish to offer you. Please bless and forgive me. Vijayindra Tirtharu with a smile replied, so be it, and blessed him. Finally, Sri Surendra Tirtharu embraced Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu, sought his permission, and together with his beloved disciple, Sri Vijayindra Tirtharu, boarded the Planique. Amidst resounding cheers of victory, they departed from Vijayanagar to commence their Digvijaya journey. Hari Om. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.